Guys, how you doing? It's Kat here. So we're looking at, in this pick a card reading today, what you need to hear. So what do you need to hear? This is relating to love, of course, and that's what we're all about here. But you can, of course, use it for anything. If I obviously will make it related to love. If you want it to be about something else, just adapt it as necessary. Of course, use more than one group if you want to. Assign different groups to different people or situations or different questions. You can even make the reading answer a different question altogether if you want to. Like I say, just use your creative imagination in terms of interpreting it your own way. If you've been drawn to this group in order to do that, then that will be the right thing for you. It's timeless, so anytime you hit upon this reading, it's right for you. Don't forget, if you'd like your own private reading, which will obviously be a lot more accurate and have a lot more detail, please check the description box below. That said, let's get on with today's reading, which is what you need to hear. So let's have a look. Whoa. Hi guys, I've got quite a lot of cards today. I've got a few Oracle and 4 Tarot. So here we go. We've got what you need to hear. This is regarding love and your love situation. We've got the 10 of coins, the 2 of coins, the 8 of cups, the Queen of cups. Clarified with codependency. These are not going to be easy. Ask your angels. And accept what's dying. Sorry, these are kind of, you can't see those at all. Right, hang on. I think we're just going to have to accept that we can't see all the cards properly, but that should be fine. You get an idea of them all. Okay, fine. So let's have a look at what you need to hear. So you need to hear that you're on the right track. The 10 of coins is a really beautiful and positive way to start this reading. The 10 of coins is saying everything you want, you can achieve, which sounds a little bit trite and a bit empty. And trust me, I don't say that with all groups. So if you've just hit upon this reading, it's not like, la la, you always get what you want, because that's not true. Life's hard. You don't always get what you want. But in this situation, they are saying in love, you can get the gold. You can get the 10 of cups, which is the completely satisfied situation. Does it mean your life's going to be perfect? No. But what it does mean is that you are going to get what you want. They're asking you to ask them for help. Ask your angels. Reach out to the angels, ask them for support, ask them for help, ask them to help you to, I'm just clicking on here because that's it. I don't think it was in focus. Yeah, they're asking you to reach out to them. What they're saying with the codependency is there may be a tendency to cling on to or get overwhelmed and stressed and cling on to an old pattern, an old relationship. There's maybe someone that you're still clinging on to, and really you need to move on from that, because we've got the 2 of coins and the 8 of cups here. What they're saying is you can have the relationship you want, but there's a situation you're trying to manage without enough. You're doing with less than you deserve. You're struggling a little. You're okay. There's nothing to worry about, but you're managing a situation. You're trying to cling on to a situation that's dying. Accept what is dying. Now, this may be an old thought pattern, or it could actually be the relationship itself. Some of you, it's going to be the relationship. Some of you, it's just going to be the way you're being in the relationship. But there's a lack mentality with the 2 of coins. There's this managing with a little. So you could be the third party in a third party situation, and you are the third person. So you're managing with less than you want. You're trying to juggle a situation that is not great. And what they're asking, or it could be that, you've got, you're afraid to delve and dive right into the relationship that you're in. So you're kind of keeping yourself busy with loads of other things and juggling your relationship and lots of other things. They're asking you to move on from whatever this pattern is, whatever this situational pattern is that you've got going on. If you want the 10 of coins, which is the health, the wealth, the happiness of the relationship, where you are satisfied on all levels, you've got the situation that you want and you feel pleased with the situation that you've got. If you want that, you've got to move on from this old struggling, juggling situation. You've got to move on from this old habit or pattern. You've got almost an addictive pattern here. This is the codependency. 8 of Cups can be codependency. You've got the codependency card. So this is an addiction to an emotional, behavioral, mental pattern regarding relationships normally. You know, so this is this feeling of, well, I won't go into what codependency is here. You can Google it if you don't already know. But there's an element of this. Now, arguably, we all have strands of this, but this is affecting you moving towards the situation that you want romantically or in love. So whether you're in a relationship or just wanting to find one, they're saying that this sort of need for a relationship. I mean, we all need relationships, but there's a difference between need and need, you know? I don't like the idea that we have to get to a point where we feel we don't need somebody else in our life, because actually it's a normal human desire and a normal human being desire to have that person in our life and to have people in our lives. So we shouldn't feel like we're wrong to need someone, but there's a difference between needing someone and needing someone in a codependent way. So it's trying to establish where that line is and making sure that you let go of any old habits, old patterns, old dysfunctional relationships. I see this in a general reading as symbolic for dysfunctional relationships rather than necessarily out and out codependency. Maybe you do have out and out codependent issues, but maybe it's just that you're clinging on to something that's dysfunctional. The message here is really clear. What you need to hear right now is, if you want the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you've got to move on. You've got to accept what's over or what's dying. This could be the situation you're in, or it could be the mindset around the situation. They're asking you to listen to them, to ask your angels and guides for help and support. They're probably showing you signs and signals. Let me know in the comments if they have. Feathers, numbers, coins, you know, and if you haven't seen them yet, you'll see them soon. The Queen of Cups is saying you need to be intuitive. This is what they mean. You need to listen to the signs they've been giving you. Queen of Cups is saying as well, you need to be sensitive. Listen to what your inner emotional wisdom and what your experience tells you as well. They're also saying this is you as an emotional partner, as in you in a romantic relationship. So I do see you getting what you want, but you've got to leave the past behind if you're going to get it. Loads of love, guys. I'll see you on the next reading or in a private reading. In the meantime, have a wonderful day. Hi, Group 2. How are you doing? We've got quite a few cards there. We've got the Oracle cards for clarification, and I've got 5 for you. Wow. Okay. 5 tarot. They're a bit of a squeeze on the screen, but anyway, doesn't matter. We've got Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Queen of Swords, a lot of sword, Strength. We've got Begin to Explore. Hang on, where shall I put this? Oh, I can't make my mind up. There we go. There. Wedding. And we've also got Romance. Okay, so what do you need to hear? Things are going to start turning your way. Things are going to go your way soon. You know, I mean, look here, romance and wedding. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get married. It may mean you're going to get married. For a few of you, it will. The point is, this is a symbol in a general reading for increased commitment. With the romance, it's increased romantic commitment, that things are going to improve. You're going to get more romance. You're going to get more happiness. You're going to get more commitment. The Begin to Explore, to me, suggests that things have maybe been stuck in a rut, or things have not been moving at the pace you would like, or you haven't been going into that next stage, and that is going to stop. That is going to change. That's going to alter. You're going to start exploring new opportunities, new possibilities. For me, this is a symbol of things moving forward. So what you need to hear right now is, even though you feel a bit stuck, and I think you probably do, things are going to move forwards. I can see this with the Wheel of Fortune and the 6 of Swords here. Both of these cards are about things moving on for the better. The 6 of Swords isn't necessarily an easy energy, though. I think the indication here is that you've been through something difficult. You've had some betrayal or some problems, either with the person you're with or with someone in the past. And this is making it difficult for you to move forwards. You could have your guard up. What it looks like to me is you're a bit fearful about moving forwards. You've maybe got fixed ideas about what that should look like, and being able to make yourself be vulnerable again or put yourself out there again could be getting in the way or could provide a bit of a barrier. So just be mindful of that. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that things are turning for the better for you. If you've had a period of difficulty, the tide is turning. Things are going to improve. Life is going to get better. You will be happier. Things will be better for you very, very soon. If not already. Destiny is calling. It's your destiny to move out of this difficult time. Now that, again, like I said in the last video, I said something a little bit similar and I said the same thing. This may sound trite. I don't want to sound vacuous and empty and what I'm saying, like, oh, it'll all be all right. But the thing is, don't forget, life is in cycles. So if you have been going through something difficult, it will improve. And I do see this, but I think there's a general positive trajectory in your romantic situation at the moment. You've been in a difficult situation. Things are going to get better. The Six of Swords, though, isn't an easy energy. It's good, but it's not without its difficulty. The Six of Swords says it's difficult to move on from the past. It's difficult to move out of the shadow and into the light. But if you can make the effort to do so, it'll be worth it. You will get there. Things will improve. Things will move on. The Seven of Swords says you feel the need to protect yourself. There's a need to kind of sneak around or be clever or to try and keep ahead of the game. This goes with the Queen of Swords. There's this sort of maybe trying to be clever or sneaky or keep up in your head and keep ahead of this other person. It almost feels a bit like, not that you're playing a game, but that it's not very vulnerable. It's not really coming from the heart. It's not really very open. And that's not a criticism. It's just saying that there's a need for you to be brave with the Strength card. There's a need for you to be brave and strong. And actually, this is likely to be through being vulnerable. Because actually softening, opening yourself up to a new situation, even though you've been hurt in the past and you know this could happen again, which technically it could, of course, it can happen to any of us at any time. But it's like, begin to explore, open up. If you want the long-term commitment, if you want the romance, you've got to soften a little, open a little, make yourself vulnerable again, and be prepared to be brave and to listen to your inner wisdom, knowing that even if it, goes a bit wrong again, or even if something happened again, you would live and learn and recover just like you did before. So that's what you really need to hear, that things are turning for the better for you, but you've got to let your guard down a little. You've got to be prepared to be vulnerable. You've got to be prepared to put yourself out there and be brave and to explore. Some of you have got your barrier up so strongly, you're so stepped back, that the opportunity to have what you really want, which is the romance, the connection, the love, the deep commitment, can't come because you've got this barrier up, and you're suspicious and you're maybe not prepared to kind of let go of the memory of the pain of the past, because you think by keeping it in your head, you'll stop it from happening again, which isn't true at all. It won't stop it from happening again. What it will do is prevent you from opening up to the new situation. Obviously, it's not about being silly. You still need to be mindful and be conscious of where you put your trust, and conscious of who you invest your time and effort and energy in. But at the same time, destiny is calling you towards something better, but you have to be open up to it. That's what they're saying. Loads of love, guys. I'll see you on the next reading or on a private reading in the meantime. See you soon. Hi guys, how you doing? So we are looking at what you need to hear. So we've got the Six of Coins, Three of Coins, Four of Cups, Two of Wands. We've got Shine Your Light, that's nice. Deception, where can that go? And Improving Health. So this is what you need to hear, and it's regarding love, really. So the Improving Health, just to clarify, because this card literally means your health is improving, but in a romantic, and that could be the case for you, but in a romantic situation, they're saying the situation is improving for you. things are better than you realize, or things are going to get better than you thought. The deception card says that someone's not telling you the truth, but I don't necessarily think this is bad. What you need to hear is that things are not as bad as you think. Things are going to improve in health and deception. Something is likely to be revealed. Someone is not telling you the truth about the situation. So for some of you, this will be negative. For some of you, it will be positive, because it could be that they're hiding how they really feel in a good way. It could be that they're hiding how they feel in a bad way. But I really don't see it as bad anyway. If it's that they are lying to you, you will be liberated by this situation. The point is that this improving health, for me, feels to be coming as a result of realizing what this deception is about. So if someone has been deceiving you, lying to you, they've not been honest with you, facing this, realizing this will improve your romantic situation. That's what will release you from the situation. You need to shine your light. You need to be your true self. You need to be allowed to receive. And something's trying to come in for you. The Six of Coins is saying that the universe or somebody specific is trying to make you an offer. The universe is trying to give you the situation you want, is what it feels like to me. But the thing is, you're not taking it. Because you're not seeing something. This could be you as well. The deception. Someone's wearing a false mask. So this could be that you're wearing a mask. You can't see something. Because the Four of Cups is like the universe is trying to offer you something and you don't see it because you're too busy looking at what is. For those of you who are interested, obviously when I'm doing readings, I often kind of I feel a pull to a particular group of cards. And I almost never mention it in the readings. But I do want to make the point here, right, that I'm very much drawn to this group. And this totally resonates with me. I've been getting the Four of Cups for about 6 months about a certain issue. And just because I read the cards and just because the guys talk to me doesn't mean I am any more clued up than you guys about what it means, because it just makes me laugh because I always get these cards. So I just thought I'd share. But yeah, so what they're saying is that they're trying to offer something, but you don't see it. You're too focused on what is currently going on. So this could be you that's been deceived, or it could be somebody else that's been deceived, that's deceiving you, or someone's not telling you the truth. You need to be your true self. You need to shine your light. You need to be totally authentic, be totally honest, be totally open. The Three of Coins is saying that you're part way there with this situation. You need to work collaboratively. There may be other people who could help you with this situation, but you have got to the first significant milestone with this situation. And you will see things improving, things making steady progress. They're asking you around this question, around the situation with your romantic life. They're asking you, what you need to hear is to make a plan. Two of Wands. You need to make a plan. You need to have big dreams. You need to see that there's a whole host of opportunities and world out there. You need to be open to possibility. You need to see that there's all sorts of options for you out there. And this is all about not narrowing your vision, shining your light, seeing the opportunity. The universe is trying to provide something for you. I feel like some of you are maybe in a situation with someone who is deceiving you, and this is stopping you from accessing other opportunities. So that could be the case for some of you, that you're in a situation with someone who isn't being totally authentic or isn't giving you their full, truthful and honest self to the situation. If you are, this could be shadowing what you can actually achieve and what you can actually move towards in the situation. So just bear that in mind, but the universe is trying to offer something, and you need to know that. You need to be open to it. You can't see it, but it's there. You've already got a little bit of the way with the situation, so you can't quite see it maybe because you're not a long way along the path, but you have the opportunity to succeed in this situation. How you do it is by shining your light, by seeing that maybe this person or you or somebody in the situation is not being totally honest. When you see this, it will improve the health of the situation. and then make some plans, start seeing the opportunities and start moving towards your goals. Hope this makes sense. Loads of love, and I'll see you on the next reading or a private reading in the meantime. Hi guys, how you doing? So we've got a few cards today. We've got 3 oracle cards for clarification. We've got 4 Fountain tarot cards. So we've got the Fountain, which comes after the World in the Fountain tarot deck. It kind of means beingness, isness. Yeah, it comes after the World, like I say. So the Fountain, so this is what you need to hear. The 4 of Wands, the Fool, the Ace of Coins. Grieve your losses. Success. And past life relationship. So, what you need to hear. Right. What it looks like to me with this, what you need to hear is there's a situation that is static and stuck. With the Fountain here, it could be a marriage, it could be a committed relationship, because the 4 of Wands can be a committed relationship. You might be living together or be committed in some way. This card may or may not relate to this. This could, for some of you, this relates to this. For some of you, this relates to that. It doesn't really matter anyway, because the message is roughly the same. So they're saying that, for a start, we've got the Success card. You have the capacity for success within reach. It's not that far away. You can have the situation you want. For me, it feels like you guys want a certain situation. You probably want a more stable relationship, maybe a marriage or a relationship that's giving you what you really want. What I suspect is the relationship you're in at the minute, while it's not necessarily loveless or unhappy or whatever, there's a situation you're in at the minute that's not terrible, but it's not going anywhere. It's static. It's maybe reached the end of its shelf life, you know, or it's just not right for you, or it's not giving you what you really want. There's something like that, because the Grieve Your Losses is saying, you know what, there's something that's stuck. This could be an old relationship that's getting in the way of your current one either. But there's some sort of old situation that is stuck, that's not moving anywhere, and you need to let it go. Grieve your losses. This is a bit like 5 of Cups for me. Grieve your losses. Let go of the past. You know, feel it and then let it go. Move on. The 4 of Wands is saying that this could be that the relationship you're trying to let go of is a marriage or an old marriage that is still hanging around. It's also saying that what you want is success. What you want is prosperity. What you want is the happy marriage. Even if you're married at the moment, it might be like, well, this isn't right for me or whatever. This situation that you've got going on involves a past life relationship. So this could be a twin flame or a soul connection with someone. This could either be the person you're currently with, the person you're going to be with, you know, so it depends on your situation. But there's someone in your life regarding this situation that is a past life. So, for example, if you thought you were happy in a relationship and then this new person's come along, it could be because they're a past life relationship that you need to deal with this situation with the person from the past life. It's, you know, I mean, let's not get into terminology too much about karma and, you know, let's not worry about that. What I would say is keep it really simple. To keep it really simple, either your current partner you're trying to move on from, or a new partner, or someone coming in, there's someone who you have a past life connection with. The reason they're here is you need to sort it out. You need to deal with the old baggage from the past life, or you need to resolve something, or they're here for a reason. So just be open to what that reason is. For some of you, it's because maybe this person's the person you're meant to be with. For some of you, it's because you just need to, you agree to clear something up, or there's something for you in this situation that you can resolve or heal or learn from. Once you do, it will be clear about how to move on. Okay, so if you're in a relationship with someone and you feel like you've outgrown it, it may well be because you've dealt with this past life situation and now it's time to move on. Okay. Or it could be that the person coming in is a past life situation. So you might need to do something there. You understand what I'm saying? So, but the main thing with the past life relationships, from what I can see, what the guys have shown me, is that there's need for either healing or clearing or learning. So be open to what, if you feel you've got a soul connection with someone, be open to what is this person teaching me? What are they mirroring back? What can I learn from them? What are they triggering in me or teaching me? Because once you can integrate that, you can then release it. So it either means you can come together or you can move apart, and you don't have that kind of stuck energy, which is what I think is going on here. There's a sort of mourning that can't be let go of, as in mourning, O-U-R-N, not O-R-N, a mourning and a sense of sadness and a sense of stuckness around something to do with this old partner or the partner coming in. So it's either this grieving the loss is either preventing this situation coming in, or is the reason why this situation is here to help you move past that. But there's a new situation coming for you. You've got the chance to be the fool, to leap off, to learn something new, to plant a new seed, to be prosperous in the future, to be successful. But it requires you to let go of the past. You can't pick up something new with a hand that's full. So you've got to empty the hand before you can pick up something new. And that's basically the concept here. You've got the chance to fulfill your desires. So what you need to hear at the minute is that what you want is possible, but not in this old stuck situation, or not with this old fear or baggage hanging around. There's a need to look forwards, take the leap of faith, go into the unknown, look for the unknown, and understand that the success is in this future situation. It can come, but you've got to let go of the past in order to let this new situation in. Guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you on the next reading or on a private reading in the meantime. Loads of love. See you soon.